Yeah, I will come to Krung. Yeah, I'll bring you stuff. It's just yeah, no, headphones or phone. Take it. You guys are going right now. Maz, are you not playing today?
My game's at 11, man. I
Oh,
gotta,
okay, okay.
yeah. Uh,
Take it, take it.
it's versus Umar, man. Gotta play.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Very random, very sudden stream. You guys might not have been aware, but we have a very special guest with us today, and I'm sure you might have आवाज आवाज आ रही होगी इफ्तारी वगैरह करके आप बैठे होंगे. So you might be a little surprised to see and know that we have with us today a very very special guest. इनसे ज़्यादा बात नहीं होती. You don't really see him that much. You don't really know much about him. You just know that he's an absolute baller. And this past season he balled out and in some ways led his team to the championship. And yeah, without further ado, I'd like to introduce none other than a very good friend of mine and the finals MVP from Lob Season 6, Shaaf Khan. Shaaf, my buddy, how you doing? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Where have you been, Shaaf? The first thing I think people want to know, the very first thing people want to know is where are you half the time, man? Like you don't commentate the games, you don't participate in the league as much as everyone else. So for the average fan or viewer, so for the
Yeah,
average
nah,
fan or viewer, huh?
I'm just a really busy guy. I got a bunch of things going down on the low. Personal,
Uh,
private things. I can't be saying. Nah, I'm joking. I'm just in just exams, bro. पढ़ाई बहुत चल रही है, exams चल रहे हैं. That's literally all it is.
uh,
Uh,
right.
yeah.
So guys, yeah, exactly, man. Like I said, like Shaaf is just like, like you give off a very, I said this to you right now, you give off a very much Kawhi Leonard vibe to everyone. They're like, just shows up, plays, and then disappears, like that's the type of vibe, but you're not like Kawhi Leonard. From my interactions with you, I know, Shaaf has a personality, guys. It's not, he's not like a robot or stuff like that.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when you told me because like I feel like with the people I'm close with, I'm
Uh,
probably a little bit obnoxious and like kind of loud, but like I don't know. I guess yeah, I guess I don't know. I obviously I
um,
want to spend more time here, but it's hard to like balance everything. So
yeah, guys,
yeah,
Shaaf is a doctor in the making. If you guys didn't know,
inshallah,
he's
inshallah.
he's gonna be Dr. Shaaf. Right now he's अभी ankles तोड़ रहा है फिर बाद में ankles, like he'll help them heal and stuff. We have Timmy in the chat. Timmy is saying my number one supporter and hitter. Guys, ये जो Timmy का account है, मैंने इस पे गया था एक दफा. You can find his old Black Ops like quick scope montages and stuff. Do watch. Like Timmy used to be like an MLG game.
That was the last time he was a good shooter. So yeah, go watch that and go check that out. He can't play basketball no more.
Bro, what are you talking about,
Reminds
man?
me.
इनकी लव हेट रिलेशनशिप चलती है बड़ा वियर्ड टॉक्सिक सा डायनामिक है reminds me of this other man on your team Omar Khwaja. Love that man to bits, but when he
Dino,
plays, yeah,
Dino,
yes, Dino is to die for. But anyway, Shaf, so
of course.
I think what people want to know first of all, Abhi, because tell us a little bit about how you got into playing basketball and stuff. Like when did it start, and where are your roots based in?
So, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but I grew up in Canada. I was born in Pakistan, but I moved there when I was like 7, 8 months old, and then I don't know. From a young age, my dad really loved cricket, so he wanted me to get into sports, and he actually got me into soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. So I was playing that, and that was my main thing. Big Ronaldo fan. He's the goat. Don't at me, Azan. If you're here, you're wrong. Messi's not the goat. Ronaldo is. Anyway, uh, and then I don't know. I think I got to like when I got to grade six, because in school it wasn't too big of a thing. So my basketball was like the main like sport, kind of, along with like American football and whatever. So my mom actually was like, you should start playing basketball just so that you're more involved in the school and whatever. And so I kind of just started playing it, like actually because just my mom told me to. And then I didn't really like it in the beginning, but I think once I got to high school, because most of my friends just like ended up playing basketball, and so like in grade 9 we got to the zone final. Like it was a high school zone final or whatever. We lost in that final. Grade 10, like I was making the teams, but I was like kind of getting carried. I was only on the team because I was good at defense. So yeah, grade 10 we made the final and we won. And then like after grade 10 I was kind of like I took more of an interest into basketball, and I was like, I don't want to get carried anymore. I want to actually be good at basketball. So yeah, I just spent like a lot of time in the gym, just like that entire summer of grade 10. I guess it kind of started like even before grade 10, but after grade 10 I got like pretty serious about it. Just spending a lot of time in the gym, and I had a rec center that was like 5-10 minutes away from my house, so I was like there every day at least. Yeah. So that's basically where it started.
Right, and one thing I've already noticed, and this is something that we saw last night as well when we talked to Hassan Bhai and Raja Bhai. I don't know if you heard the conversation, was the fact that you said you wanted to get better, and then you were in the gym. So that was the basketball gym, of course, but I feel like a lot of it now has to do with what you do off court as well. Like one of the things that makes great players great, at least in my humble observation, is the fact that they're great when they don't have the ball in their hands as well. So, like you work on your body, you
Hmm.
work on playing without the ball. And one thing that I think most people might not know is that you are possibly, I think it's definitely more than a fair shout to say that you're one of the smarter players in our league, and you understand basketball because of the coaching and all of that you got at a younger level. So, what do you think? Like when you look at the level of basketball that you played at when you were there, and then you compare it to
Hmm.
Pakistan and Karachi, like it's definitely like a very nascent stage. बहुत young है basketball scene. लेकिन आपको कैसा लगता है लाइक यहाँ की बास्केटबॉल देख के लाइक हाउ डू यू फील?
When I like first came here, I wasn't honestly. It's a lot better than I expected. Like over there, because like in Canada, we just think America and Canada like that's the pinnacle of basketball, and we think like everybody else is like garbage. But obviously Europe is pretty good and Australia and whatever. But when I came here, I was actually surprised, and like it was a lot better than I expected. But obviously there's still like there's different levels to it, but I think the main thing is that like over there, like everybody can shoot the ball. Everybody can shoot the ball from like 3 point range. So there's just like so much more space. So over here, like the only thing I feel like it's still like a little bit cramped. Like obviously there are like there's obviously elite shooters like TZ, Usman Khalid, Timmy, whatever. Even Ansbai was he's a shooter now. Uh, I guess he's been a shooter, but like so I'm just saying like it's not like everybody over there is shooting. Everybody like you can't leave anybody wide open. So I think that's one of the main differences. And yeah, like that's honestly like just being able to shoot makes a huge difference.
Right. So you think that right now, basically, like in terms of the level of the skill, the only difference is I would say the amount of time put into the game itself, because shooting is just something that comes with reps
Yeah,
and stuff. Guys,
yeah,
अगर
because
आपके पास कोई
like
सवाल है, sorry, one second, Shaf. अगर आपके
yeah.
पास कोई सवाल है, please throw them down in the chat. I'll be more than happy to ask them to Shaf. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I was saying like when I first started playing basketball, I had a two motion shot and like I couldn't shoot for anything. And so like one of the first things I did like once I got into the gym, I would put up 50 form shots and like I would go on YouTube and like watch Curry, Clay, whoever, and I want to see like whose shot like felt like better for me, and like I would try different things like Clay has his more like straight on, Curry has a little bit more of an angle with his feet and whatever. So just like trying to copy whoever's like obviously a really good shooter, and then just putting in reps. Like I would go in and make sure I would get like 100 form shots in, so like right underneath the basket, and just so like 20, 30, like even hours at a time. Just once I got that set, so just a lot of time. Yeah.
Right, and you think that when even just doing that, like just doing that alone, because now at least from मैं अपना personally बताऊं तो मुझे shooting अगर मैं सोचता हूँ तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि भाई छोड़ो form shot क्या, मैं डायरेक्ट जाके free throw मारूंगा या मैं डायरेक्ट जाके three pointer मारूंगा. तो
Hmm.
you're saying that the form shot is essential. So guys, you heard it.
Super important. Super important.
Mohib saying, tell us how you beat Anthony Davies. Davis? Is that who you're talking about? I don't Mohib, ये क्या हो गया bro? Mohib, why are you? आप शाफ को तंग नहीं करे guys. अच्छा तो शाफ, I've got some questions for you. Like my first question for you
Yeah.
is, who do you think is the GOAT in basketball? Uh,
LeBron,
LeBron.
come on.
LeBron.
LeBron's a goat,
चलो
man.
ठीक है.
Respect to MJ, but he's been doing it forever. Come on now.
Okay, okay. सही है चलो LeBron. I see why you and Timmy get along now. I see why you two get along. Okay, and what about like I asked this question last night to Hassan Bhai and to um, Raja Bhai. So, who do you think is the best player in Karachi? Like, who do you think is the GOAT of Karachi basketball?
Like currently or like all time?
Give me both your takes. Both your takes.
Damn. I mean, all time. Shit, I don't even know. There's so many names that come to mind though. Like obviously you gotta put Ansbai in there. You gotta put Mohsenbai in there.
हाँ
Uh, I mean, if we're talking about love, then like uh, obviously Usman Khan's in there too.
सही
Damn,
है.
I don't even know. I don't know if I'm leaving anybody out, and I don't want to be disrespectful because I've only been here for like what 3 years in Pakistan in Karachi, so I don't know if I could give a good answer to that. But those three
Right,
definitely come to mind.
right. And currently, who do you think is the best player? Like,
I could not tell you, bro. I don't know.
too humble to say his
I've
own
been
name, huh?
following. No, I don't feel like I've done enough right now to say
Right.
to put myself there. Yeah.
That's a very humble and a very grounded answer. Much respect to you, Shaf. I don't know if other people would have the would have the humility to admit that, but definitely, it's definitely a conversation. But I think there's a couple of names that belong in the top tier, and most of them, I feel like one name that always gets left out is like matlab, I don't particularly feel like he is, like the absolute best, but the guy who's been doing it since season one very consistently at the highest level, it's Umar. I think Umar ka
I was gonna
naam,
say Omer. I was gonna say Omer, and I
Umar
was
ka
gonna say
naam,
like in terms of yeah, in terms of like lob
हाँ,
itself, like he's also up there in like the lob goat debate too,
हाँ.
because he's
And
he's been winning and he's been doing it.
I think 2-3 SB से जो नाम हमेशा snub होता है, that is Umar, and
Hmm.
you didn't play versus him that often, but from Omega, I think the name that gets snubbed is Shayan. Like
Yeah, yeah.
those two always get snubbed for some reason because they're so good at
Shayan
what
is
their
underrated. Yeah,
specific rule,
Shayan is underrated.
their specific
Uh,
role. Acha, to Shaf, have you been following RBL this season? Have you been watching?
a little bit, not too much. I've been a little bit busy, but
Yeah,
yeah.
exams. Right, right, right. So, who do you have? Do you know the makeup of the current teams? Do you know what's going on?
I know like some where some of the guys are like obviously Osman Khan, TZ, and Anas Osman.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah,
by have are on one team, and then Raja by HP and Unspire on one team. Timmy and so yeah, I know some of the guys. Yeah.
right. So, did you? So, who do you like? Based on this, I'll ask you, who do you think's doing like really well? Do you think the TZ team and is doing really well? Do you think they're doing well? Do you think the Unspy team is
Yeah,
doing
like
well?
some of the things I've seen. Unspiced team was doing pretty well, and then they, they lost to Wonton. The Wonton Wolves are like Mubashir's team, right?
Yeah.
So Mubashir's team is nice too, but I think like just in terms of domination, like TZ, Osman Khan, and those guys have just been dominating, especially with like
Mm.
Anas Osman, being so solid and playing really well. So I think they're probably gonna take it. I think they're gonna win it.
You have Temur Zahir's teams winning it all. That's interesting because right
Yeah.
now they just lost to Wonton in like a thriller of a game.
Oh, they lost to Wonton as well.
Yeah, yeah. Wonton beat them. It
Oh,
was a thriller ending. There was an like Ahead. I don't know if you know Ahead. Ahead is the big guy.
yeah,
He's like
yeah,
an
yeah.
old.
That's all.
He's an
Yeah,
OG from
yeah.
neighborhood. He plays with them and
He's a hooper too.
yeah, and like so those guys are doing really well so far. They are the number one seed if they do not lose another game. So we'll see what
Didn't they
happens.
lose to Timmy's team though?
They
And
they
like
did
Aisha like went
they did.
crazy or something?
Yeah, that's RBL, man. Shaf, like you've seen it happen
Crazy,
last
huh?
year. They lost to Aisha's team, and so the top three all are on one loss. But because Wonton
Okay.
beat the other two, so
Okay.
that's how they retain first seed if they do not lose another game. But yeah, so Shaf, here's something for you. Let's sweeten some memories for you. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna watch along with you the final quarter of the Law Best 6 final. Do you remember that game? Have you forgotten it? Do you?
Bro,
Uh,
after the so we came back to Rumi and we watched this game, and then like the next day, like my prep leave actually started on the Feb first, and like I was supposed to be studying. I think the next 2 days I was just like rewatching the game over and over again. Oh man, nah, I did not forget.
I don't know how you would ever forget something like that, man. Like it's
Yeah,
being a part of something that special. It's crazy to see, and we'll see what happens. But
100%.
but yeah,
Or even a draw.
let's
Even a
see.
draw would be like killer.
So it's the game
Honestly, the
starts.
one is gonna be bad because it seems like Shaaf got away with a three when it was really a two, and there was no review taken.
1 second. Well,
Yeah.
this is the game. It's on the screen.
Umar with a rebound. Takes the
So tell us what the team was discussing at this point. We haven't really heard from you guys. Okay, like you guys are down five heading into the fourth. What was the team huddle? Do you know what was discussed?
From what I remember, so the first two quarters we were pretty solid, but it was also like it was just a 1 point game at the end of like both the first and the second quarter.
Yeah.
We were leading by a decent amount, but we kind of gave up that lead due to some like turnovers and I don't know, just obviously basketball happens, whatever. Third quarter was pretty like as a team, like Omega really like stepped it up, and I think at some point they had like an 8 point lead, and like halfway through that quarter, like even I'm thinking to myself, like we
Mm,
gotta kind of get going. And like I remember Zedby hit a huge three to like I remember I was on the bench at that point and like we were down by 8 and like I feel like if it went to like double digits or even more like it could have gotten really dangerous. But
mm,
Zedby hit a really timely three. Like I remember I was on the bench like yeah, please let this go in. But yeah, so I think we kind of so we started the third quarter a little shaky, but we kind of tied it down and like got within 5 at the end. And then I think fourth quarter we just came and we were like, we've been playing so well this whole season. Like it's like one quarter, like let's just give it our all.
right. Okay. So, do you remember any particular players being part of the game plan, like to target? Obviously, Omega has a lot of stars, but were you like especially worried with the way some of them were playing? Some Omega players were really balling out that game, and
TZ was hooping right from the get go. I remember the first play he had a three. Like I
uh,
don't know whose mouth it was on, but he like
yeah,
just straight on three, and I was like,
uh,
damn, it's gonna be a long night if this guy's shooting like that. But yeah, I think he got and then he got injured in the third. Obviously, that was a big blow for them.
right.
But obviously, when you're going against Omega, the first guy, like, again, not to put down anybody else, but the first guy you think of is Usman Khalid, and so, just try not to get him to get going. And obviously,
Mm,
TZ, they were like, I think one thing we didn't really not account for, but like I don't know how to say this, but basically they had Zach injured, so I think they obviously they
mm.
came out with this mentality where it's like you gotta just shoot and
Yeah,
because they're
you
not
didn't
gonna have like a
adjust.
yeah, we didn't adjust as well, and so obviously TZ got to a really hot start. Even Usman Khan like hit a couple threes, and then Unswai like just caught fire in the second half. Like he just
Mm,
could not miss. So
right.
like obviously once he started getting going, then our attention
We've
shifted to him.
we've got Zishan Makani in the chat. He's saying MVB, most valuable bachelor. Wow. Oh, Shaf, is this
Was
true?
good, Z.
Is this true? Are you a bachelor? Cassie, Nam.
All right, listen. I'm married, bro. I'm married to the game. What you talking about? Basketball. Basketball's my life.
Okay. Akhi, we need you, Zishan Akhi, we need you to, sort of tell him that, there is life after basketball as well.
They got Ali Chanzeb, number one.
So
What about
first,
you, Maz? What
huh?
about you?
Nah, man, I'm married to Shaf.
Ah!
I wish I was. Anyways, moving on.
Pause, 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 pause.
Okay, Omar at the line. Free throws. This fourth quarter, guys. I don't know if you haven't watched it. I don't know what you've been doing. This is possibly the best game of the season. In the final, what a final it was. Omar hits his free throws. He made both free throws. You're down.
hmm
Asad drives in. Oh, what a block by Timmy.
Asad was playing really well. Even Furkan Patel, bro, he was efficient
Yeah,
like this game. He was efficient.
absolutely.
His reach is actually really
Yeah.
good. See, he
Um,
almost gets handed again.
And like, okay, I didn't get to this part, but one of our main things was also to limit Ali Chanzeb as much as possible,
ah,
because this guy in the league, he had like 20 plus rebounds against us,
yeah.
and like we were happy about how we contained him in this game, but this guy still had 11, bro. Like which is insane, like
Yeah,
we were happy about that. So it just talks about how great of a rebounder he is, and just player in
absolutely.
general.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are they gonna press it? No, sir. Good drive. I think that's another one. Ali Chanzeb. Oh,
This was a drive by you, and
I think that's another one. Ali Chanzeb.
that's a foul on
Yeah.
only Chanzib. How, like, I want to know
Yeah.
how gassed are you in a game like this? Like, you get your rest and everything, you
Bro.
have the depth in the bench. Like, how gassed do you really get in a game like this?
Super. I was super gassed, bro. I remember like in the second quarter, even like I was tired, man. I don't know, like, cause and like I can't even imagine, cause like Unspy I think played the entire game. Like I was looking back, I think I played like 40 minutes, but I was so tired. But I don't know. It was just like you've put in so much time and effort. Like you just gotta deal with it.
Uh, what a game. 68, 69, 11 minutes to go.
Mhm.
Answer with another two. Deep two.
Uh,
Yeah.
And I think he
He was
just
hitting
hit
some tough shots, bro.
like him.
Like I remember thinking sometime in this at some point in this like quarter, maybe in the like probably in this quarter, like I thought he had like 40 or something, bro. Like I just couldn't remember him missing, but then I realized he didn't. Like I think he didn't shoot that much in the
First half.
first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Ansbai was going crazy. Yeah.
That's Asad's fourth foul, I think. I think foul trouble really.
Yeah, they were kind of, I guess,
We've got a question in the
what's it
chat.
called?
We've got a question in the chat by Desi Nomad, and he's saying, "Who's the biggest ball hog in the league, and why is it Timmy?"
We like to make fun of him,
Huh?
but I think he averaged like 7, 8 assists this season, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and he was playing quite a bit off ball, but yeah,
I
no, he's still a ball hog. He's still a ball hog.
I think
Cause
anytime I think anytime you guys make fun of someone for not being for not passing the ball enough, they next season they just go out and they just absolutely pass it all around. Like you make fun of Aram, and this season he had like more assists than Zed Bhai in RBL or something like that. I think something like that happened.
nah, Adam was
Uh,
a ball hog too. He's
yeah.
lying. He probably paid the guys to fix his stats or something.
Okay, okay, okay. You don't believe it? It's like the Wilt hundred
Nah, I
point
don't
game.
believe it.
You need to see the footage.
Yeah, and that footage is deleted, bro. Anytime he got an assist, it was
Yeah,
or something, bro.
yeah. Oh, this. Oh, that they called this foul on Ali, but I think they review it.
Yeah, yeah. You see, Adam only passed that ball after the whistle was blown, so he was not gonna pass that ball.
This is reviewed. I think that was an errant call there.
Yeah, I think that call got overturned.
Yeah.
Great move. Timmy, great defense.
Okay.
Alright, now Hub's gonna take another one. Oh, foul on Qasim.
That's a foul on Qasim. I think free throws
Hmm.
really were really good. So right now you're on the floor. Walk me through what your defensive game plan was. How are you planning on containing these guys? Were you playing like a zone?
I think at this point we're still playing a man, and
Right.
just trying to, make them beat us 1-on-1, which they
Mm,
did, to be to be honest. But
right.
obviously with playing against a 1-on-1, you have to do a lot more work, and it's just a different because over here in Pakistan they play zone more often, so it's just something different to look at. So we were just trying to give them a different look, especially because the way they were playing in the third quarter.
Right. Okay.
Here comes
Okay.
Omega and Usman Khalid.
Swan Hall crossover.
Great shot, great get him in the air.
Yeah,
Awesome, great rebound. Ball
some
stays
tough
with the
shots,
Tiger.
tough
Who
shots.
is
Clock resets.
like the best player you've played with, like versus and like even in your Canada experience? Is it someone from there? Is it someone from here? Like someone you think?
Great one.
Uh, I don't know. I played against, I've played against like quite a few like college players. So, like
Hmm.
dudes from America, dudes from like
Yeah, they're
big unis
probably
in Canada.
Throwing up floaters.
So, like again, that's the thing. Like they're like what,
extreme.
6'7", 6'8". Like they're
Yeah.
just 6'7", 6'8", and like they're shooting from like deep, deep. So
Yeah.
Slapped it off his upper foot.
yeah,
Aram doesn't pass. His misses are counted as assists. Shazan Malik. Interesting.
yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Interesting take. Okay, let's see. Hans went on like a 10 and 0 run here, I think, all by himself.
Yeah,
That's some good defense.
Usman Khalid, what a
Okay.
shot. Almost.
Shaf, so,
yeah.
like, I have a question for you.
Uh huh.
You're you're like you're like me, and both of us were not as tall as some of the other players in the league. So how do you go up
Alright, bro, don't
defending?
expose me like that now.
I mean, it is what it is, man. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Ah.
Maz is being, he's being humble. We're both actually tall. We just,
Yeah. 6 feet. Yeah. We're,
huh?
6 feet
But
flat, and like, where's my feminist
yeah,
literature books, man? Like, where are they?
of course, of course. It's right
Anyways,
there in the back, but
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what a shot by Timmy, man. That,
Yeah, I was
sorry,
lucky.
bro,
Wide open.
bro, the step back in rhythm.
Step back. What a shot!
That's insane, man.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's so tough. That's so tough.
that is so tough. Like not even you can't even joke about something like that. But
Especially going to your right. Like
yeah,
usually you step back to your left, nuts,
yeah,
and he's like going to his right. His feet are set.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
I hope Tim
And
doesn't hear this, bro. I
huh,
can't. He can't actually hear me. Help supporting him.
oh, Ants with another. The
Yeah, that's why
commentator
right
is going
there.
crazy every time you guys
Yeah,
scored.
yeah.
So,
So, what
anyways,
was your question?
my question
Yeah.
was, how do you guard someone taller than you? Like, how do you do that?
How do I guard someone taller than me? I think uh, the first thing is like actually I would want to get like low, get a little bit low, and like try to give them some issue like while they're dribbling and whatever, and like try to get like physical without fouling. So obviously like it depends, like if they are a shooter then you want to be close, and like you almost want to, like if they're a shooter you want to put your hand like in their shot pocket, so they have to bring their like shot from somewhere else. So if they like do bring it from this left side or right side or
Hmm.
whatever, you want to kind of put your hand, but like kind of I don't know, jabbing at the ball and whatever, without
Hmm.
like obviously you don't want to keep it there because then they can rip through and make get
Yeah,
a foul, but like just trying to make them as uncomfortable as possible. Like that's the main thing, and like uh, try to tire them out, make it as difficult as possible. Force them towards a. I guess you gotta also look at tendencies too. Like some people they like pulling up to their right, some people like pulling up to their left.
hmm,
Especially like so, if it's a shooter and you don't want them pulling up, you would push them to that side, or even force them to drive. Like let them get to the rim because you have helps on the backside. So it's just it just depends on who your personnel is in front of you. So and then you just gotta take it from there.
right. Like, you need to know what the other person is capable of, and Shaaf
Yeah,
is
yeah,
also one of the
exactly.
most tenacious defenders in our league. He doesn't really. I feel like most people don't really know it until you play versus him, but he's laterally he's very quick. How do you get that quick at doing lateral shuffle, Shaaf? Like, how do you get that explosive?
77, 77.
I think it was one from playing a lot of football, soccer when I was young, and then
Okay.
we used to do this one drill where literally it was just like you would do lateral like
Suicide,
shuffles, and the other guy would have a ball. Not suicide, but like the other guy would have a ball, and he would be like dribbling and like going like from like the sideline to like half almost, and
right?
like doing lateral shuffles. Like you would have to like cut him off, but also like when you're playing defense, if somebody starts sprinting, you're not gonna keep on lateral like shuffling. You're gonna turn your hips and like sprint with them.
Right. So you
Yeah,
gotta know when
and
to
then once
make
you
that
can
decision.
get, yeah, yeah.
But I think most people are afraid of crossing their legs because then, like if someone hits you hits you with a step back, so like you can get turned around इस तरीके से. But all right,
You
okay,
can, but yeah,
yeah, that's like if you play defense, you're gonna get crossed up. That is, if you've never gotten crossed up, I
that,
don't think you've played defense.
yeah, yeah. You're gonna get your ankles broken. Like that's part of the game. But I think it's just a like again, it's like a game within a game, like just an
Yeah,
IQ thing where
yeah.
you need to know like when to be full sprinting or when you can still like put some weight on your back legs so they can't really step back, or you can even recover if they do step back. So yeah, it's just something that comes with experience, I think.
Can he stop another? Can he get one more? Oh!
That, by the way, was Timmy's first three, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Timmy's first three. The
Like the
step,
step back,
yeah. I think maybe it was
I
one
think
of,
he hit one earlier in like the first half.
yeah, like that was, it was his first three in the second half at least. Like, good defense.
Yeah.
Asad needed to win that.
Shaaf played great defense on that.
Say,
He learned from the last time.
Pardon me?
that was great defense on your part, and Asad really needed to make that. I think this was
Mm.
a very important play.
Yeah.
Nay, nay, finals, that season 2 final, I remember. It was
Oh,
super
that's a good. Oh,
great.
this three.
Shaaf.
This three, this is when you went on possibly, I think, the greatest, most clutch run I have seen in lob so far. Like, single individual, this is the greatest, guys. Credit where it's due.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Uh,
Great
this
defense
first
by
three
Shaaf.
to bring it within one, and and then Ans comes back and he hits a tough shot. Oh, Ali Bhai.
Ali Chanzev, there's
Loving this. Good shot by Shaaf. Rebound by
yeah.
That was a foul on Ali Bhai. Two free throws.
Snake and Mare. Good. Tie game. Late.
Was it tie
Oh,
game?
these are
No, acha.
Qasim. What a
I think it
ball.
got tied. No, I don't know.
This
Shots off. He's too quick. Good.
this layup. Look at this man, guys. Usman's a strong, strong dude. I don't know if you guys know, but
Yeah, yeah, he's
Usman's
strong. He's
hella
strong.
strong. He's hella strong. And उसको मतलब इस तरह कंधा दे के उठा के फेंकना is not that easy to make him
It was a timing thing as well, cause like
yeah,
if you see like I almost like when I'm around
swiped him.
the free throw area, like I hesitate like a little bit, so
Ah,
that kind of throws him off a little bit, and then I
yeah.
explode again, and then that's when he's off balance, and then that's when I hit him.
सही chase. Oh, chase down block details, please. Oh, we gotta watch that chase down block as well. Yeah, good shout. Good shout,
Uh,
Ryan. This is I don't know if you know, but Ryan he plays for my team. I don't know if you've seen
yeah,
him,
of course I know Ryan. Come on now.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like a huge fan. He's idoled his entire
yeah,
he's modeled his entire game after you, and he's always
yeah, appreciate it.
talking about you and stuff. But what do you think of Ryan's game? Yeah.
Again, I think just if he figures out his shooting, like he's gonna be elite. And like I told him that after our quarterfinal game too. Like skill wise, like I feel like everything else is there. Like obviously he's good at finishing at the rim. Handles are there. But shooting is like the one thing he needs to work on. And if he gets that down, like I think he can be a like serious force in C1.
Ryan, you heard it. Knowing Ryan, I think he's probably headed to the court right now. But dedicated है.
That's good.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
we just
That's
missed
what I like to hear.
we just missed a very important foul here, I think. This foul on Asad Alawi and he fouled out, and then Furkan had to come in.
Yeah,
But even Furkan
yeah.
played really solid.
He was playing. He played well this game.
Uh,
Shrugged Qasim. Good defense. Chanze.
Yeah, this was a turnover.
this layup, bro, this is I think the craziest layup I've ever seen, given the circumstances. This gave you guys the lead for the first time in I don't even know, like forever. Maybe.
No, I don't think. Okay,
Oh,
this isn't
okay.
that layup. No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No.
It was at 81 or something, I think.
Yeah, I think it's this. Or no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this. It's this.
Yeah. This is the layup, man. Like this. Look at the jelly, man. Like, what were you thinking on this play?
So actually, earlier in the game, I think in like the first or second quarter, I was driving on Usman Khalid, and he stripped me like clean. And like
Yeah.
again, he's strong and he has quick hands too. So like I know the first time I got him on the like I barred him out the way, but like obviously like in my head like he's expecting that I got to do something different. I want to come middle, so I didn't realize like I did a whole swing step, but like I just knew I had to protect the ball away. So yeah, that was my thing. Just bring the ball to the side as far as possible away from his hands. But yeah,
As
so that was my thinking.
that was the gather, but like, bro, after the gather, like, how do
I
you
don't know, bro. I just put it up. I can't even tell you.
the touch?
It's just something that just happens. Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Beautiful to watch. They
Yeah.
take the lead. Now Ans comes back. I think he misses the three. They get the rebound, but Ans hits this jumper as well.
Patel gets a huge rebound. Yeah, this was also tough. This is
This-
over two guys too. Omar and Aram.
Look at him. He was
Yeah.
fading and he hit that.
Yeah,
This guy's a Kobe.
yeah.
Wow, what defense.
And one. This was.
This is a big bucket, big bucket.
Yeah, I felt like this was a foul, but with the way the game was being officiated, it seemed a bit soft because He just
There's a lot of soft calls in that game, bro. There's a
yeah.
lot of soft
I feel
calls,
like it's the
but
inconsistency that gets you. It's not like if they want to call
yeah.
soft, they should call it throughout the game. If they want to call like tough fouls, then it should be throughout the entire
So
game.
this is what would happen before. This is what would happen before our games in like over there. Like the ref would come up to like the starting five, like right before the game, and he would either be like, "Look, I'm gonna call everything. Keep your hands off. Don't foul at all. I'm gonna call everything." So he would say that in the beginning of the game before the game started, or they would be like, "Look, I'm gonna let the game go. Play hard, play physical. Anything crazy, I'm gonna call." But like they would be very clear about it in the beginning of the game. Obviously, mistakes happen, but it is like the main thing is just inconsistency. That's the
Mm,
problem.
mm,
But the refs have been getting better, so we can't.
yeah, can't really fault them for that.
Yeah.
Of course, but I feel like it is our duty as players to let the refs know when in
Yeah.
order to help them get better. The only thing that can help them improve is our feedback because it's such an
Mhm.
important duty and such an important job. So
Yeah, and
definitely,
it's hard to ref, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember I ref like one game in when I was like in grade 10, 11, and it was a grade
uh,
9 game. Bro, and it was between like our rival school.
mm,
Like I remember at the end, I think there was like a charge. Like it was a foul. It was an offensive foul, and it was like an obvious offensive foul. But literally everybody started screaming at me because
yeah,
I blew the whistle,
yeah,
and like I could not say anything. And then the other ref who was experienced had to come run over to me, and she was like, "What's the
yeah.
call? What are you saying?" And then I was like, "It's a charge." And like, bro, and then the reaction by everybody was
Oh my
pissed,
God.
and like, yeah.
This, like, look
But
at
yeah,
this.
refing is
This,
difficult.
yeah, like, this is the type of reactions you have to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That might have been off of Shaaf's leg.
If nothing else, like, I felt like they gave you the ball, I think, cause, like, there's no way it could have been your
Make
ball.
up the missed call.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I think, yeah.
Cause there's no way, like,
Which,
Unsplayed
but anyways,
yeah,
I
definitely,
think,
it went off my leg, but I felt like like
yeah,
Unspy slapped my arm, but not
huh,
unsplit.
so,
yeah.
Let's see it. Let's
yeah.
see it. Use Team as the bait.
Oh, that's,
4-point lead. 2-3 SB.
Tough.
for Khan, this was a huge three.
This was.
What is Timmy saying to you right now?
What does Timmy say? When?
Like, right now.
Oh, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to Zuff, and he was like, "Why aren't you up on that?"
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ah, oh. This shot, oh my god, man. Look at the space creation. Do you feel like the mid range is like a lost art? Even in our league, do you think it would benefit a lot of our players if they played in the mid range?
Look, I think it like kind of depends because some people like they just love going to the mid range and then it kind of clogs up the paint, and then other people are like shooting too many threes. But like TZ is a guy who's like really added that to his game. Like he's got that mid range pull up really on lock. And Osman Khalid loves playing in the midi, and like I mean he's Osman Khalid. But yeah, I think with a balance it's good. This was good defense by Timmy. Timmy forced that turnover and forced him into just a bunch of defenders.
I think Ans was looking for a cut from someone. I remember
Yeah,
he got really upset with his own team
yeah,
because
yeah.
no one
It
on the
was
team cut.
a little bit of yeah. Somebody should have been in that corner, like
Yeah.
just facing.
Here's one thing I wanna know, Shaf. If you play like versus a zone, because most people play zone here. I feel like one thing I'm struggling with learning this season is the fact that how to play off ball, especially when you like once you feed the ball into your base. Like I've seen Taimur play really
Mm,
well versus his zone. His off ball movement is both the Taimurs. In fact, I don't know what it is. It's their
hmm
name or what, but they play really well off ball and they really know how to move. So when you're attacking versus a zone and you don't have the ball, like how do you create space and cut? Like when do you do that? How do you
So again,
recognize?
like so a zone defense is like I feel like going back to the definition is like easier to explain because a zone defense you're guarding like an area, right? Like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
guy's guarding an area. So when you see like if like all the guys are shifting or like if some space opens up, like either you can go into that space or you can like force that space like even bigger if you like force that space to be even bigger if you like space out. So I think it's just like you just gotta feel it out. Like when should I cut through? And if you do cut through in a zone, like you're gonna collapse the defense because like obviously they can't like
Yeah.
let the ball come in and give you a wide open layup. But then you also need to clear out all the way through. And
Okay.
like that's the thing. I think like our two teams, like Omega 23SB especially, do really well. Just like a lot, like really good spacing, and it gives chance for guys to operate and whatever.
No, that is definitely true. I think I'll try to do that today. We'll see if that helps versus our lovely Dino
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Uh,
Come the chance. Here come the chance. Here we go. Let's see it.
3 point game.
Alright, thank you, chat. We got the scoreboard fixed. Pass to
Oh,
Omar.
this three, man.
See one shot.
I don't know if you heard, but Asadullah said dagger. I don't know if you heard that. That's
Yeah.
like it's like that clip. It's like that clip of LeBron. I don't know if you've seen the game whenever the little kid goes ball game and then LeBron hits that going to his left, the 3 pointer. It's kind of like that. But
Oh,
let's watch this again.
Let's see it.
Simple, beautiful rotation created that.
Alright, thank you, chat. We got the
yeah.
scoreboard
They
fixed. Pass to Omar.
look. They were caught in between. Because they had to double Omer.
Yeah.
I think they're caught in between stopping the pass to Arham.
Yeah.
Pass to Shaaf. Let me give you a see one shot.
That's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. And again, like this happens because just a bunch of like good spacing by our team.
Yeah.
Yeah. uh,
8-point game.
What happened here?
just cramping, bro. I was cramping a while ago. After that like layup where I took the swing
Huh,
step, I've
huh.
been cramping since then.
8-point
Oh.
Yeah. Like my calf was cramping up.
Hmm. If your calf isn't cramping, you're not playing hard enough, guys.
I think this was like Unsby's first miss in the quarter, bro.
Yeah. I think it was the second miss as well.
Yeah.
1 minute 35, it's an 8-point swing. How do you get 8 points from nothing?
Then they score here. Yeah.
I will not be
But
surprised.
time is on your side.
Patil's put in some crazy
Yeah.
minutes. There it is. Let's see it. Oh, great pass.
And then we missed this.
Omar gets it out to Aram. Aram gets it.
Oh.
Aram gets it again. He misses. Oh, Usman got it. Oh, no, they missed.
I think a three here would have been extremely big.
And now,
Yeah.
we really need to make this count. We need to make this count. Usman Khalid. Too short.
Yeah. That's a tough shot, and I feel
Huh.
like I don't know. Osman Khan, like obviously he was hooping in the first half, but I think he went a little bit cold in the second.
Yeah. He hit that one really tough shot in the third quarter where he went like step
Yeah.
back
Oh
over
yeah.
the.
Yeah.
I
That's
was like,
that.
I
That
don't
was
know.
crazy.
Oh,
That
this.
was crazy.
This was, I think, the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ali Bhai cut here, like he was open.
Yeah. Me and Zuff left him wide open.
Because you guys were so worried about the three.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this play
And
just,
then Zuff scores here. Yeah. This is the final bucket.
yeah.
You love to see it. You love
Yeah.
I think the.
like I can leave with the head held high.
What a game, man. What a game. Um, Thank you so much for joining us today, Shaaf. It was a wonderful,
Of
wonderful
course,
watch.
of course.
How to finger roll without using backboard as a comparatively short player. Oh man, why you going after us, bro? Why you going after Shaaf, man? But chalo koi nahi. Bata.
uh,
Uh,
how do I don't know, bro. Just practice, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Just practice a bunch. You know, like literally just make the basketball on the rim your best friend, bro.
right.
Just a
That's
bunch of
that's that
just
simple.
practice and like and I guess like just watching NBA players like what they do specifically and like I think like because I would go back like for example when I started trying to fix my shot like I looked at everything starting from their feet all the way up to their like head like if their head was tilted back forward whatever so just like focusing on
Right.
details.
नहीं that's some great advice. I think we forgot the block. I think block we एक दफा देख लेते हैं. Do you remember what quarter it was in?
Uh, It was second. Yeah.
Second quarter. 1 second. Let's take a look. Let me find the clip. It was a long
Let me
first.
get some water.
It was a long
There's
first
a
quarter.
lot of fouls in the first. There was a lot of fouls in the first.
It was a long first quarter. It's almost 40 minutes. They were like a half an hour long first quarter.
But I think the first like 10 minutes were like introductions, no?
Yeah, so like no, it's like 40 minutes including the introductions. So 10 minutes if you
Yeah.
get rid of that's still half an hour long. So it was a long quarter of basketball.
I remember
Um,
there was a lot of fouls. There was a lot of
yeah, it was
fouls.
very physical game.
Yeah.
I was on clock duty. I was like, what? What even? I think there were around 20 fouls in the first. What do we call it? In the
No
first game.
way.
I think so. I think it was at least 15 or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, then that's like insane. I think. Let me find the block. Wait. Do you remember where it was?
Uh, I think it was before this. I think you skipped too far ahead. How many minutes are left? I can't see how many minutes are left.
It's 7. 7 minutes are left.
It was before this. Yeah, it was. I think probably. I don't know. Check around like 8 minutes left in the.
Okay, okay.
Uh, wait, I think it's a.
Hans gets a tech here.
Unspy got. I don't know if it was before Unspy's tech or after.
Wait, यार ये ढूंढना पड़ेगा. Guys, if you guys know where it was, please let us know. कोई किसी को पता है chat में तो please बताएं. So Timmy hits the step back. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a tough,
this is
tough
crazy
three.
as well.
What happened? Yeah, he another heat check. Oh, I think it was. I think they took a timeout or something. Okay, so 8.5 minutes. Bro, there was a lot of stoppages in this game, man. I just realized.
This game was long, bro. It was so
Mhm.
long.
Yeah, like every few seconds I'm skipping ahead, and there's like there's a stoppage every so often.
Uh,
I think maybe it's here.
no, because like Timmy turns it over, and he was at the top, is what I remember.
Was this bottoms? Oh yeah. Hmm. Is it here?
No,
Okay. 1 second. I think it's after. Maybe it's afterwards. Yeah, Ryan, can you tell me what time the play was at? We're trying to look for it. 1 second. Let's look for it really quickly.
bro, हमने ये शुरू कब किया था?
We started a while ago. We've been going for like 50 minutes.
Damn, I didn't even realize. Golly,
Time flies when you're with your best friend and future teammate, Shaaf to Ronan's. Inshallah,
future teammate. Oh,
inshallah, inshallah.
ज़्यादा मक्खन नहीं लगाओ, ठीक है?
बंदा ड्रीम नहीं कर सकता, ख्वाब नहीं देख सकता बंदा यार. शाफ, come on,
Go
man.
to 10:17. It's before like 10 minutes and 17 left in the second.
Okay,
Yeah, it was kind of early on.
okay.
Like play it from like 10:30, I think.
Okay, I think we're here. Chalo, thanks for the help, man. All right, guys, here we have Shaaf. Shaaf, let's walk me through what's happening. Let's just commentate on what's happening. Tell me what's going on.
Uh, uh, I guess Usman Khan has the ball.
Right.
It's easy. Yeah, Furkan hits this midi. This is a big, yeah. Yeah, he hit like his first few shots straight out the gate.
Yeah.
Score tied. 24 all.
24 all.
Swing the ball a little bit. Abu Moose gets the ball.
Omar Khwaja, low block.
Omer. Yeah, Timmy should have swung it to me here, but swung it to me here. Yeah. So you can hear me screaming at Abu Moose. I was like, don't foul. And like I'm sprinting back, and in my head I actually wanted to like strip him.
He could have
Like that's what I was thinking, but then I don't know. I just got there and like I jumped. I didn't like it wasn't planned or anything. Like I didn't like think I was gonna block him.
Let's slow it down.
And an outlet pass to Temur's
Your hand actually, your hand actually makes this sort of like a clockwork motion or something like that. I don't know how to explain it,
Yeah,
but it's kind of like a windmilling in. But this block
yeah.
was insane.
There's too many. There's three in his way. And an outlet pass to Temur's here. And he's.
Yeah, you can hear me yelling, "Don't
Uh,
foul!"
and then he gets up in his face as well.
Moose.
Uh, that's insane.
Uh,
But it was the atmosphere was insane for the game. I mean,
yeah, the
it
play
was
after this was crazy too. So play,
Yeah.
play it a little bit. Play a little bit. Yeah.
okay. Let's see what happens.
So TZ misses.
And one
Aram
by
with the
Aram.
Rebound.
Bit phased by the block.
Yeah, yeah.
Bring the double team. Aram, Dinger to Shaaf. Shaaf to the free throw. Baseline to Aram. And a beautiful play. And Aram is hype.
And again, like this is transition, but still, like there's just good spacing. Like Timmy's in the corner, Abu Moose is like spacing out to the other corner, so it just opens up the middle. Even Omar, like obviously he's supposed to be a center, but he's holding his like,
Yeah.
you know, he's not like cutting right into the paint, so it's just making space and you know,
I-
think about all these things.
Nothing else. I want you to just look at the crowd on this play. Look at this.
To Shaaf.
Look at this.
Shaaf to the
Yeah,
Look at the crowd.
to Aram. And a beautiful play.
yeah.
Mubashir is hype. He's kicking Asher. It was amazing to watch, man. It was absolutely amazing. And thank you so much for
Yeah.
being on, Shaaf. It was a pleasure. Hopefully, we'll
Of
have you
course,
on
of
more
course.
times. Can I have your word on that?
Inshallah,
Chalo, I'd love to
inshallah,
have you on.
inshallah, inshallah.
Chalo, but
Thanks for having me, bro.
of course, man. Take care. Thank you, guys. That was Shaaf Khan.
Thank you.
And
Alright,
yeah,
See y'all later.
see you all later. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. I don't think my ears have ever been this sweaty, bro.
Mine either, bro. Mine either.